I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hello, everyone. I'm Constitutional Attorney Catherine Henry. Welcome to this week's segment of our Friday's Freedom Fighting Tools. This week, we had a great interview on our full episode on Tuesday with gubernatorial candidate for Michigan, Ryan Kelley. This week, I wanted to make sure you could do some of your own follow-up, whether you're in Michigan or elsewhere, and that you'd be able to look at how complex your state government is. What offices are there? Which ones do you vote for? Which ones are appointed or created in some way by the governor or the legislature or whatnot? Government and the different layers and levels and acronyms and everything else can be quite overwhelming and complicated, but we have to start somewhere. So this week, I wanted to give you Freedom Fighting Tools 3, and they're actually just 3 different examples for different states to show you how to find the different state agencies or departments. So the first I wanted to show you is for the state of Michigan, and we talked about this one and showed this one in this week's full episode on Tuesday, but it goes through the michigan.gov portion of the executive branch and all the different agencies or main departments that are within the executive branch, which by the Michigan State Constitution is limited to no more than 20. There are actually 19 currently in the state of Michigan. So if you take a look at this, it'll give you an idea of each of those main departments and the different organization within each of those, how to do FOIA requests and how to contact them to visit their own websites, etc. So this is a great resource if you're in Michigan. It's just one example if you are not in Michigan. Let's see here. I'm going to also show you guys Florida. This next link is for Florida, and it shows the state agency homepages. There's a lot of different ones. There's divisions and departments and offices, agencies, all listed here. It's quite the laundry list, but there are actually a lot of these offices that are constitutional in nature, meaning that they are created or discussed in the actual Florida State Constitution. So that is one of those for you there. And the last one here is Minnesota. This is also an example. This one lists not just those that are part of the executive government, but state agencies that are in the executive government of executive branch of government in Minnesota. But also this website says this also includes state boards, councils, commissions, committees, ombudsman offices, and task forces. So you can look at these that are in alphabetical order on the Minnesota government website, mn.gov. And again, it's quite the laundry list of all these different agencies and committees and everything else, but it's a place to at least get you started and a reference that it's something you can look at, even if you just check it out once a week and look at one letter. And so it's going to take you 26 weeks to go through all the letters in the alphabet here to see all the different agencies or boards that start with an A. It's still going to be worthwhile. Again, if you are in a different state, then I don't have the time to be able to research all of the lists for all 50 different states, but I wanted to give you some examples. And if you're wondering why I've picked these 3, well, as I've talked about before, I focus on Michigan and Florida, but I also spent nearly a third or going on more of a quarter at this point of my life in the state of Michigan. And my baby boy, my firstborn child, lives in Michigan, or excuse me, Minnesota right now. So Minnesota is what I meant to say there a minute ago. So since I spent a third of my life, or now getting to be a little bit less in Minnesota, I wanted to go ahead and include that, especially since I was first licensed to practice law in the state of Minnesota. But anyway, so those are just 3 examples. If you don't live in those states, if you do, then I've done that part of the homework for you. But those are some 3 great freedom fighting tools. So you can see the example of what it looks like, how they're laid out and everything else. And the links to those are in the description of this video. So please make sure to check out our whole episode that aired on Tuesday, and our great way to get involved Wednesday challenge from this week as well. And we look forward to seeing you for our future segments and episodes.